I know you're scared. You're scared of what AI could mean for artists and designers and musicians. I'm not scared. I've been waiting for this my whole life. Let's be very clear. AI is not going away. Artists will leverage it. Musicians will leverage it. Those who take advantage of it will definitely have a leg up. I use it for inspiration. Keep in mind these daydreams that the AI has, though beautiful, though nightmarish, would be nearly impossible to manufacture. But it's the surreal directions that AI takes that allows us to think of relationships that we would have never thought to put together. Curves and shapes and textures that we would never have dreamed up. I'll admit that a lot of what's going on right now with artists leveraging AI leans towards the nightmarish. It's a reflection of humanity, really. Often the AI gives me options that I can choose from, and I typically will go with the ones that are the most beautiful yet ugly. And I see this over and over again with everyone who is toying and playing with AI. We push it to nightmares. And the things it dreams are incredible. Things that even in our worst nightmares or best daydreams, we could never ever think of. I have often said that I don't build guitars, I build unique experiences. And that's what I started to drift towards. Instruments that you didn't necessarily strap on and wear, but art installations that you walked up to and engaged with and interacted with differently. That's what I want to build. So I moved away from influencing the AI to generate nightmares and started to influence it to design more along the lines of fantasy and science fiction. I ended up getting pretty good at using the AI tool, and I swear it's totally addictive. You could stay up all night just collaborating with the AI. I moved away from the installations and wanted to build things that were bigger. I wanted to build cities that were instruments, monuments of civilizations, colonies, hives, things greater than single individual humans. That element of fantasy was fun for a while, but I wanted to practice using the AI tool to deliver more detail. So I started thinking of things like clockwork mechanisms, watch movements, compasses, brass, gold, weaves, texture, calligraphy, to see what it could dream up for me. And it dreamed up the most crazy instruments. The fretwork is always unique and inspiring, and I've come up with quite a few new ideas based on all these AI-generated instruments. My journey with creating crazy detail came to a close, and I wanted to go and move into the organic. I wanted to see if the AI could generate instruments from creatures and flora and fauna. Instruments being born of bark and scales, a nest of serpents twirling and twisting. I ventured a little bit into science fiction. I toyed with insects for a while, wasps, all manner of the slimy and creepy. and I let it dream. I played with shapes, bent wood, negative space. I played around with color, crystalline iridescent fractals and neon feathers, lasers. I experimented with texture, dripping paints, glitter, gold and black, spilling over glass surfaces, carbon fiber mixed with wood, golden ember scales. This is my favorite guitar here that I had it designed. It's a one-string, glass-blown, beautiful thing. But these instruments are too elegant for humankind. They're meant for someone else. They belong in museums. I told the AI to turn its eye to the past, and together we explored to dismantle cellos and Stradivarius violins and a variety of ancient bowed instruments. But I always came back to the installations. Instruments bigger than the musician, more important than the musician. Instruments that required teams of musicians to play. Instruments that were not only art, but were theater as well. Instruments that were entire cinematic epic movements all on their own without having a single string struck. But the AI's dreams are bigger than our world. The AI's dreams are things we can't contain or render or synthesize in the real world. At least not yet. And that's the whole point, right? To start dreaming big now and wait for our future, our human future, to catch up so we can dream along with the AI together. One of the beautiful things about the AI tool is that you can tell it to essentially mimic any artistic style. And I ventured and explored the styles of Japanese anime artists. I see so many options and so many tangent branches of possibilities in those crazy frets. Again, I pushed the AI towards instruments that were connected to other things, tubes, wires, cosmonauts, anything that could take that instrument and pull it away from humanity and push it into some other arena, an arena of not just art and theater, but truly the arena and realm of dreams. Artists and artistic styles aren't the only thing the AI can use to dream up new designs. The AI understands styles. In this series, I asked the AI to help design guitars in the style of Wes Anderson films. So here, the AI is compiling all its data it knows about Wes Anderson movies, and I'm helping it choose its variations and branches and dictating the direction that the AI is going to give me some truly unique design shapes and inspiration. Not just in the color palette that Wes Anderson is known for, but in that kind of retro-futuristic look as well. These images are so inspiring. Nothing like this exists in the world today, only in these pixels here. Obviously, I played around with cello design, but I also ventured into the Seussian world of guitar design, asking the AI to look into the works of Dr. Seuss and imagine and dream up guitar shapes for me. When I was younger, I was always inspired by the paperback covers of science fiction books from the 50s and the 60s, and I asked the AI to design guitars based on spaceships, generation ships. It ventured into these headless designs without me even asking for that. The results were beautiful, and I love the idea of these giant guitar ships floating in space. It really makes them larger than life to see them in that context. Obviously, I pushed the AI into making variations on the same themes, and I love the headless shapes of these. Truly inspiring. If you take away anything from these, just look at the headless headstocks. They're pretty fantastic. I know that this isn't for everyone, but the inspiration that you can get from these AI-derived designs is prolific. There is an endless supply of ideas that the AI can generate. We just have to take advantage of it. There's been some debate about what this means for artists, for designers, for musicians. Does this mean that they are out of a job? The answer's pretty simple. Though the AI is prolific and imaginative, it lacks one thing that all artists have, and that is spirit. The spirit to rage against the machine. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.